we're getting controversial now, but I know he loves this topic.
Hello everybody, Joshua Osborne here, and today you're seeing me in a different environment, a Ford dealership. I got my truck paid off this year. I'm not looking to buy anything, but Lucy the truck has run into her time of the year where she needs her routine maintenance. So we're gonna get that taken care of today, and I also found out she has a recall. And then we're gonna get that taken care of too. And also they said her flux capacitor may need to be replaced. And also, my blinker's acting funny. It's like, it's going really. So they said, the blinker fluid might need to be replaced. So we're gonna go ahead and, get all that done. But luckily enough, my stepdad Dan is still gonna pick me up so we can get in the gym today. Get down in the comments section and let me know if you've ever had any of these issues with your car. And we're gonna have some fun today and just, film it all and see where it goes. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for picking me up. Oh, I like that seat cover.
No worries. Yeah, thanks.
Sweet. Here we are at LVAC. We're going to be working some chests and some triceps. Let's go. Starting off with a little chest fly today. Going to get a nice chest and tricep workout in, maybe some shoulders. This man is old, but he's killing it. Incline Smith machine. Damn, did it take a long time to get this Smith machine and then to get the incline bench. Wow. We are going at peak season right now. It's the morning. Look at him crank that out. This guy's like 80 years old. He's going ham. There's no excuses for you guys. Stay tuned because after this, we're gonna go grub and then pick up Lucy the truck from her servicing. These big boys gotta eat. Get you a loose skin update here in a little bit too. As you guys know, I do want to get the loose skin surgery and complete my journey. Oh, damn, that was good. All right, so we're both feeling a little twinge in our shoulder, our left shoulder. So we're gonna finish off with a little cable chest press just to get the blood back in the muscle, because we have done a little shoulders, a little triceps. And then we're gonna go grub on some cheap Denny's and talk to you guys a little bit. And then hopefully by that time, my truck is ready to go and we can get back on the road. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna connect this to my chest hair somehow. So let's get you a quick loose skin update. So definitely wanna, at some point, get the loose skin surgery because I'm happy with my body after losing 110 pounds, but I could be so much happier. But yeah, just basically that. I mean, love handles a little bit, but you wanna see yourself under that light? Yeah, so how old are you now? You're 61? 62. Oh, that's right. Just turned 62, folks. He's in better shape than I am. I mean, look at, you can see the abs. I don't got that, but I also didn't just, he also didn't destroy his body for the first 30 years of his life. Looking good, old man. Get a quick tricep. See, he's got the more developed shoulders, tighter waist because of the. Let's see the back. Let's see the back. Yeah, I gotta get this removed. I gotta get these nipples placed up here. Let's get a bicep pose down. But overall, pretty happy. Let's get this thing off my chest. Oh my God. I ripped out my chest hair with the mic.
Santa Fe skillet.
Looks like we got a savory blend of chorizo sausage, fire roasted bell peppers and onions, mushrooms, and crispy red skin potatoes, topped with a spread of cheddar cheese and 2 eggs, cooked your way, all served on a sizzling skillet. So you can add toast or tortillas. So Dan, when you are looking for a post-meal workout, what exactly are you looking for? What's your kind of mindset to stay in shape throughout your entire life?
Well, I do like protein. My whole life, instead of having dessert, I'd much rather have some extra meat. There. Can I get a lemon for that too?
Thank you, Doris. Appreciate it.
So I'm a big fan of protein, but after a workout, I want to replenish my glycogen stores in the muscle. Okay, and also you generated insulin response to get that into your muscles. So I'm gonna have a little bit of carbs. So that's why I kind of like to eat like the Santa Fe skillet. A lot of beef. Okay, eggs, obviously. It's got some potatoes in there, got some veggies. Myself personally, I like the spices. I like something that's spicy, that's got some taste.
Are you doing toast or tortillas?
I'm going to do toast today because I've got a special liking for rye toast. But one would think you'd do tortillas with that.
Yeah, I think I might add avocado to mine.
That's excellent.
Healthy
adding
fat.
avocado is awesome.
I'm excited to eat.
Yeah, me
so
too.
Excited to eat. I've been really sleeping on Denny's these last few years. They've kind of revamped the place. It looks pretty nice. I'm actually excited to try it again. I mean, it's a cheap breakfast. We have a lot of great breakfast spots here in Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada here, but I don't see that they have much of an advantage over Denny's right now. Their menu looks fantastic.
I had breakfast yesterday with the wife, and it was $50 for breakfast.
$50 for breakfast, and that's not uncommon. It looks like we're gonna spend about $13.39 here. Probably gonna add avocado is gonna cost me another $5 for half of an avocado. Hopefully it's not rotten. And then of course they charge for black coffee and tea and everything now, so we're gonna spend some money, but we're gonna get a good carb reload, a good protein intake here. within 30 minutes of our workout when that protein synthesis sets in. So it's definitely something you want to consider along your journey, whatever that may be, weight loss, muscle building, just general health. Feed your body, fuel it right, don't starve it. Along my weight loss journey, I would never count calories, and that's just something that I'm going to continue to take on with the rest of my life. Dan here's never counted calories. He does have a different body type than I do, but eating the higher protein, whole foods definitely works for, I think, everybody. Yeah. Anybody. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I tend to agree. I mean, one of the things I did when I first started working out was I read a lot. Nowadays, we've got, YouTube channels and all of that.
Subscribe.
Yes. Just a wealth of information out there. So, learn what you can. And, everything I read was, okay, you need to eat high protein. All right. Now I'm dating myself, but you know how old I am. But back in the early 80s, it was anti-carb. Don't eat any carbs at all. And that's not good. I mean, carbohydrates are what fuels your body. That's what gives, to convert to glycogen in your muscles. Hey there.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you guys from?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do the Santa Fe skillet and the eggs soft scrambled. And you throw some avocado on there.
Of course. Any toast or tortillas?
Yeah, let's do some rye toast.
Right. We don't have rye. We have white wheat, sourdough, English muffins.
Let's try the sourdough.
Okay, here for you.
I'll do the same thing, but I want wheat bread, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Doris.
Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the downside. Not everybody has rye toast.
Yeah, so the fancier breakfast eating spots have the rye toast, and he likes that.
Yeah.
I actually never got into rye toast. I'm sure I wouldn't mind it. What is it?
Awesome.
It's like a mixture of white and brown bread, pretty much. So you were saying, I gotta say, so I've said it on the channel before how appreciative I am for Dan. He's my stepdad, by the way, if we didn't get that out of the way. But he actually introduced me to weightlifting at 14 years old. And I've battled weight loss throughout my whole adolescence. Now I've got it down to where I'm going to keep the weight off. I've had it off for 3 years. You can go back to my whole journey on YouTube and just kind of see that progression. But the thing is, with my gratitude towards Dan, you've got to show gratitude, and if you want to lose weight. I did go to a Gamblers Anonymous meeting that taught me that, and I was making fun of this meeting and everything like that. I'm not the gambler, but one of my family members was, and
Not me.
we're not giving our money away. But one of my close family members is a gambler, and I just learned to show gratitude, and that was one of the things that changed my life around. I'm so glad I went to that Gamblers Anonymous meeting that one day, because I would have never thought that just expressing gratitude would help your positive mindset and then help you on to lose weight or change your life. So
You get what you give.
yeah, you get what you give. You got to attract how you act, and you got to put out into the universe what you want to get back, if you believe in that stuff. We all got different beliefs. My belief is that God is the universe, so technically everybody has a God, and everybody has the same God. So, just because you're a different color than me doesn't mean you have a different God. Somebody's correct here in this thing. What is your thoughts on that? We're getting controversial now, but I know he loves these topics.
Yeah, religion is something I avoid talking about, but it's interesting. It's really very interesting. And one of my closest friends, he passed away, unfortunately, but he studied comparative religions, okay, like Ra, and former colleague of mine. And again, we live in Las Vegas. It's a very international city. It's a very international port. And he was Hindu. And they had a ton of gods, okay? Ganesh all right, which is kind of cool. Like, the guy's has a body of a man, but the head of an elephant.
Yeah.
So it just kind of intrigued me. But yeah, philosophically, because religion is a philosophy, I'm still looking for the right thing. Still looking for the right thing. But you did hit it on the head with being gratitude. You can be grateful under any religion, no religion, and it really is gives your body a positive vibe, puts you in a positive mindset. Okay, so you're not just down on life. Okay, you got to be positive on life, up on life, and gratitude is the first step.
Beautifully put. Beautifully put. And so my ADH brain will jump around in this video quite a bit, but so circling back to my point of gratitude, I want to thank you for getting me into the gym all those years ago, and it's really important. I think I'm not saying my biological dad is, he was also into fitness or is into fitness, but I needed a well-rounded view on this because some people don't have the healthiest of mindsets. So that's where I'm appreciative of Dan. I don't know. I'm a monster in the gym, and I think it goes back to those foundational days. Even though I didn't really keep up with it throughout my whole growing up, it did help me throughout high school not be completely miserable and bullied. But I bounced back and forth, and now I've finally got it figured out as far as like the eating, not counting calories and stressing about it, but having some accountability like with the channel here. Give me a like if you're liking the video so far, and I answer all my comments. So if you have any questions, let us know. Let me know if you like this kind of content too, because it's a little bit different than what I've done on the channel. But we're gonna shut down the conversation for a little bit, wait for our food, and then we'll get back to you so you can watch us eat.
Did I say I like spicy?
What?
Gotta have the Cholula on there. And you know what? It's actually something good. You can get a lot of flavor from different types of hot sauces. I mean, they all say, you're trying to lose weight. And here's what I was taught about in my journey is it's not so much the potatoes, it's what you put on the potatoes. Okay? The sauces, the creams, all of that stuff, right? And fortunately, I've gravitated towards the spicy stuff. But yeah, all the different hot sauces out there, pretty much is vinegar and peppers. They are kind of high sodium content.
But you get rid of the cream, and that's where
Exactly. Oh yeah, it's good.
it's good, but they put barely any avocado on this. Chorizo is not the most high quality protein source, of course, but
You gotta have
quite
flavor.
all right. I wonder if this is beef chorizo or pork. It's probably pork.
Gotta have flavor.
You do have to have flavor, because if not, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna go back to those calorie dense foods that really don't help you out at all. Ooh, this has a nice flavor. This really does
You
have
like
a
it,
nice
huh?
flavor. Yeah.
Excellent.
I've been kind of disappointed with the local breakfast spots lately. Me and Taylor have gone to a couple, and we're like,
Yeah. And again, like I said, I spent $50 yesterday, and this, I mean, together is going to be under 30. Or
Yeah.
right around 30.
Yeah.
something like that.
I could eat 2 of these things.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it's. Dan eats pretty slow. I eat very fast. You should see my mom.
Yeah. I just remember you shoveling the cheese fries in your mouth.
Yeah.
You were double fisting it. I think you were probably 13, 14 years old, and you're just double fisting cheese fries.
He tried to warn me, but I wouldn't listen.
You were a good kid, though. You listened better than Ricardo did.
Oh, God. What a mess. Ricardo is this undocumented immigrant that we kind of adopted at one point. Became friends with.
Oh yeah, but this is good. This will keep me full, for hours.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too about protein. That's what protein does.
Satiates the hell out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the potatoes with the glycogen restore. So your muscles do use sugar basically when you're working out, just a different type of sugar. And you can restore it with some potatoes after a heavy workout.
I mean, the key is complex. Now we're really going old school, but the key is complex carbohydrates. You don't want simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates, that's going to spike your blood sugar. But yeah, a healthier alternative is sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. I just never have gotten into sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I don't like sweet and savory too much.
Yeah.
But
I've trained over the years with trainers off and on, and they always would give me, sweet potatoes. You got to eat sweet potatoes with this, and I did it, but I just could not get into it. Other thing I wanted to mention, you mentioned earlier that you weren't consistent. Okay. Well, same thing with me. I went through cycles where I'd work out hard, and then I'd take some time off, sometimes 6 months. And in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, that was all good because I could bounce back in 2 weeks. People thought I was on steroids because I was fortunate enough that my body would just blow up. Now, that's not the case. And I pretty much didn't work out in my 50s. Okay, I was a lot of work stuff, and I traveled a lot, and it just was difficult to stay in the gym. So, as I was getting older, well, here's something. Your check engine light's going to go on sometime in your 50s. Okay, I was Superman. You called me Superman at time, and but in my 50s, 58, I had a health scare. So I decided, I'm going to go back in the gym and really start to be as consistent as I possibly can. And that's what I did. This has been one of the most consistent times I worked out.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Yeah. Definitely.
But the thing is, it's a lot harder to increase your muscle mass, and it's a lot harder to shed the fat pounds. Okay. And even in my 50s, when I wasn't working out, I had abs. And now, as you saw earlier, I don't have the abs anymore. And I've been working out. So I guess the whole point of it is be as consistent as you can. Understand that Father Time does wait for everybody. So the sooner you start and the sooner you stay consistent, you're setting up that foundation for when you're older, that you don't have to work as hard. You're basically just maintaining. I'm trying to get back to what I was, all right? And the body's just not cooperating because of the age. But so, consistency is key. You can be consistent and start as early as you can. Okay? But no, it's a lifestyle. And once you get past, as you have to hit your stride. And you just don't feel right not working out. Okay? You want to get to that point where it's like, wow, yeah, I gotta get a workout in, instead of, oh man, I gotta go to the gym. Okay, you're gonna have those, especially when you first start out. And even on this last leg of the journey that I've been on, there's been times that I didn't want to go to the gym. Okay, I think there's a saying is, routine is there when motivation isn't.
Yeah.
So get yourself into a routine. And there's been times that I've gone to the gym and just did a light workout. But I went, and 9 times out of 10, I did more than I thought I was going to be able to do, and I felt better when I left.
Because
So,
you forced yourself in it, and then once you were there, you're there, and that's a great friggin' tip. You're not going to have the motivation every day, guys.
No.
You got to get in there, and you got to start today. And another thing that, not to interrupt you, Dan, but it sparked something about the Gamblers Anonymous that I went to from my family member. You have to choose to start every day. Like, you have to choose not to pick up a alcoholic beverage every day if you're an alcoholic, or you got to choose not to shoot up if you're, a crackhead. But you have to choose to eat right and do better than you did the day before and get in the gym.
you know what? That's interesting you bring up crackheads. There's another...
There's no shortage of crackheads in this town.
Well, that's true, but here's the thing. You think you can't do something, right?
I know where you're going with it.
Yeah, you do. Think about the crackhead. The crackhead wakes up and says, you know what? I'm not going to get crack today. No. They do whatever it takes. That's great. We're talking about crackhead motivation. You, too, can be motivated. But it's true.
These crackheads, they go to Costco, they get themselves an oversized shopping cart. Somehow, out in the desert, they find electricity, they find a TV, and they're killing it. Like, the crackheads are winning in 2024.
I don't know about that.
You have a little hair coming out down here, or cheese, I think. There you go.
It just kind of blends in. But no, the point is, if you want something bad enough, you'll get it.
Yeah,
You'll
and
do what it takes.
don't do crack, kids.
No, we're not endorsing that.
No. We're just...
We're saying that they're role models. It's simply, you get what you want. If you want it bad enough,
Yep. And we do, I can say I do believe in manifesting things, but you still have to go out and work for it. It's the manifesto in your brain is, is driving you to keep thinking about it and obsessing about it, which then, powers you to go out and do the things that you have to do to make it happen. What do you feel about manifesting? I don't think I've ever talked to you about it much. Like manifesting cars into your life, or people, or jobs, or...
For me, it was always jobs. It was always jobs. I've always, you know this.
Big back activities.
That's what the cheese fries used to look like. Yeah, but at least this is healthier. But, and take a look.
Here, let's get a comparison.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
We both started with the same thing. But, no, my job, I've basically been an entrepreneur my entire life. And that's a whole other thing. It's a very, it's a mindset as well. It's a mindset, and, just trying to be successful, managing. Actually, there's a lot in common with someone that is unhealthy, maybe overweight, and wants to get to a certain point. It's the same thing. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of ups and downs, just like, with the weight loss journey. There's days you don't feel motivated. There's challenges that come your way, unexpectedly, that you need to deal with. So that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up. But yeah, for me, I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur when I was 10 years old. and opened up my first business out of my dad's garage, bicycle repair shop. And it wasn't so much repairing the bicycles that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed writing up the invoices. I thought, hey, look at me, Mr. Businessman. I'm so cool. Writing up invoices at 10 years old. But the other fun part was going around the neighborhood on my bike on trash day and getting my inventory. Right? I'd look for
Porno magazines.
I didn't hear that. The bicycles, yeah, and I just strip them down.
We're talking, it's Cleveland. It's, what, 1978, right?
70 something.
70 something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's ancient.
Different world now.
Yeah.
You know. But, you know, Dan is just describing his early stages of his metamorphosis into becoming a crackhead, i.e. a very motivated person, not a crackhead, legitimately.
Don't do drugs. But I actually came from the time with Nancy Reagan. Just say no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. Well, you don't.
I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
Yeah. But yeah. And that, you know, that actually brings up a good point. Is I belong to some Facebook groups and stuff, you know, old guys working out. And there's a lot of people that they think that you have to do trend, you have to do, you know, some sort of drugs to be able to get up to a place of physical fitness, and you don't. You don't. I've never ever used steroids. I've never used trend. I've never used any of that stuff. Okay, now if you have a legitimate health need, okay, you know, go see a doctor and they'll you know, advise you. But
let's talk a little bit about that before the microphones actually die, and then we'll kind of wrap up this Denny's portion of the video. So you've said maybe you might go get your T tested, because in your mid-30s, guys, you do have a drop-off majorly in your testosterone, especially if you're not working out and you're overweight and everything like that. But, you know, as a 62-year-old man, you know, because everybody's interested in taking it and, you know, what it could do for you. But you think you'll ever just jump on a little T and get your levels back to your, you know, 30s and 40s levels? Or
honestly, I don't know. I don't know, because once you're on it, you have to stay on it.
Yeah.
From what I'm told.
Yeah.
From what I'm told.
Because it dumps your natural ability to create it at that point.
And again, not giving medical advice here. Basically, just anecdotally, for me. But then again, somebody that takes a multivitamin every day. Okay, it's not, you know, having access to it, and having, I mean, people that are on cholesterol medication, or, I mean, I take half an aspirin a day. Okay? So really, it's not a inconvenience factor. I don't know, because everything has side effects. Everything has side effects. I do have high testosterone, hence
for your age, especially.
Well,
I would imagine.
Age, yeah. And but again, it's something I'm looking into. Kind of half-heartedly. I'm not really serious about it. So
kind of, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Again, I want to see my abs again.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And these things,
and
you know,
help cut the fat a little bit.
Cut the fat and everything. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll see in a future video, huh?
Yeah. Well, so stay tuned in a future video, because I mean, I've got my loose skin surgery coming up, hopefully at some point soon. That's going to be huge, and we're actually going to document like everything about it and do follow-ups, unlike most of the other videos you've probably seen if you've struggled with loose skin and you've looked into it. But yeah, we'll continue to follow Dan's progress too. Let's get like one more word of wisdom from somebody that's well, a little under double my age, and then we'll wrap this up because again, thank you very much. It's
already
wonderful.
2 seats. You just split it up front. Okay?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, damn, that's cheap. $42 out the door.
Yeah. Well,
21 each, and you got to leave a 20% tip because service industry people. But I just want to wrap this portion of the Denny's segment up with, you're almost double my age. I guess what word of wisdom would you give me or somebody young or even somebody younger about just life or even fitness in general? I think that'd be a cool little...
Well, it's really just a summary of everything we talked about. Consistency, positive mindset, okay, and routine over motivation.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. And also don't be a crackhead.
Yeah, not a good idea. No.
We'll see you guys in a bit. Well, that took forever, but luckily they were able to fix my flux capacitor, and the guy was like, it's cool, it should last you another 100,000 miles or so. Just try to drive under 88 miles per hour for the next couple of weeks. So I don't know why 88 seems like kind of a weird number, but also the blinker fluid got changed, so now my blinkers are blinking right. And so we're good. This truck's gonna be good to go to Big Bear for our winter vacation in just a few weeks. Love it. Hey, sexy. Yeah!